So you've been checking Facebook on the loo again. Don't worry, we all do it, but often this means experiencing the misfortune of dropping your phone in the toilet and sending your phone to a watery grave. But fear not, we've discovered a solution that promises to rescue and resuscitate any mobile phone that's taken a plunge in a pint, a swimming pool, or even the loo. So this is Reviveaphone. Now, if you've ever felt your world go into slow motion as your smartphone plummeted towards the wet stuff, this may be worth a look in. So let's put it to the test. This is my iPhone, which we won't be using for the test, simply because we've never tested Reviveaphone before, and at this stage, we're not quite sure which way it's gonna go. So I've brought in this trusty Nokia 100. Now for the dunk. So it turns out the Nokia 100 is a pretty tough mobile. While it didn't initially die, it's definitely dead now. So now we need Reviveaphone. So what you get here is a chemical solution and a pouch. That's all you need. You pour the chemical solution into the pouch, then pop your phone in. So let's give that a go. Whew, smells. And in we go. So in case you're wondering what the chemical solution does, according to Reviveaphone, corrosive minerals attach themselves to a smartphone or mobile's components, causing all kind of carnage, obstructing connections and causing short circuits. Now what the solution does is dissolve these minerals, removing them and thus preventing short circuits within the device. And in goes the broken phone. Now you need to leave the phone in there for 7 minutes. When the 7 minutes is up, you simply remove it and place it in this tray. So, 7 minutes. So it's been 7 minutes. Next, what you need to do is remove the phone, and our phone definitely still isn't turning on, and place it in the drying tray. And all that's left to do is wait, but not here. It takes 24 hours. See you tomorrow. Okay, so we've got to fess up. Our moment of truth actually came 5 days ago. So when we returned to the phone, the screen was still full of water and ultimately it didn't turn on, and it turned out our initial skepticism was well justified. But in Reviveaphone's defense, it does say if your phone doesn't come back to life, pop it back in the tray for another 24 hours to wait for the water and remaining solution to evaporate. So we popped it back in the tray. Fast forward 48 hours later, and yeah, it still didn't work and still kind of looked like one of those aquatic kids' toys. But ever the optimists, we tried again a few days later, or 120 hours later to be precise. We of course weren't expecting miracles, so we're genuinely surprised when this happened. So it turns out our Nokia needed just a little bit more time to get that power pumping back through its veins, but the bottom line is it was brought back from the dead. And we seem to have picked up a nifty new feature as well, a feature I like to call aquarium mode. Now, whether you want to try it with your high-end flagship based on our experience is entirely up to you. But at the end of the day, if your phone's died a horrible watery death, what have you got to lose? Here at Stuff, we care about you guys just as much as all the newfangled tech that winds up on our desks. So we'd love to hear what you think. You can find us on Facebook, Twitter and Google+. And of course, for your daily tech fix, make sure you visit our website, stuff.tv, for the latest and coolest gadget news and reviews. And most importantly, don't forget to hit subscribe. Tell your friends.